Hello everybody, welcome back to Real Techniques. I literally have the best job ever. I get to design brushes and then I get to show them to you guys first. These are the new Artist's Essentials. You got 5 lovely new brushes in there. Let me show you how they work. So these brushes are like the next step from the everyday essential. So you've got your everyday essential brushes that will create this sort of look that I've got on now. In fact, I use them to do this look. And then you've got these brushes that are literally to pimp up the makeup a little bit more and make it that little bit more. So firstly, we have the 217 Expert Edge Brush in Large. This has got 5 different sides. It's got the 2 sides on the edge, so you can use a colour there and a colour there. It's got these 2 sides as well, so you can use different colours on them. And then it's got the point for getting right around the eyes if you wish to. It's quite firm and dense, so it will really lay down product beautifully and buff it in really, really nicely, but can still create a really good coverage. I'm going to start off with using it with a little bit of concealer so you can see how it works. I'm just going to wipe it in. This is actually a concealing foundation. I'm just going to wipe it in and then I'm just going to touch up under my eyes just to give me a little bit more coverage. And I'm just pushing it onto the skin so it just builds that little bit nicer. It does have a lovely build to product. It feels really, really strong as you're applying it, which is so nice. Cover that blemish, please. There you go, gone. I'm then going to use a little bit of cream contour and I'm going to use the tip of the brush and just, it's almost blending it for you because it's got these other 2 sides. The product is going on with the pointed edge and then the other 2 sides are just blending it for you. It's so easy. Really nice for doing a sharp bit of the jaw as well. As it's from Real Techniques, it's synthetic, so it can be used with creams, powders and liquids. I'm going to pop up a little bit of powder contour and show you on that side what it can do. Again with the tip, but it just blends it so nicely out for you. That's a nice brush. We then have the 421, which is a soft accent brush. It is such a lovely shape. Oh my God, I think people are going to fall in love with this brush. Now this brush I love for highlighter or blusher. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Becca highlighter. I'm just taking a small amount onto the back of my hand and I'm just going to swipe it up. Oh my God, this brush. It's what dreams are made of. I would love this for foundation as well. It's so nice. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. Nice, isn't it? Just buff that onto the cheek. And it almost disappears. It's so lovely. Down the nose. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. This brush is also perfect for blusher, especially if you have a slightly more petite face and you don't want anything that's too big. I'm going to take a little bit of cream blush. I think I'm going to use that one. And just pulling upwards, create a soft amount of glow on the cheek. Just grabs it. Doesn't apply too much product, but it's firm enough to blend it as well. It's so nice. Oh, might be my new fave. Literally love this brush. So keep your eyes out for this brush, the 421 soft accent brush. The brush of dreams. Love it. Also in this set we have the 420 Spotlight Fan Brush. It's slightly denser than most fan brushes, which I love. This one I like to use for a soft dusting of powder when I don't want to pick up too much powder but I just want to take away a tiny bit of the shine. Also gets into all the little gaps for you quite nicely. And it's lovely for a soft dusting of powder highlighter. Especially when you want to do it down here. Just does it for you. We then have the 317 smudge liner brush. You can see the bristles are slightly shorter, so it's very, very dense, but it's also incredibly fine, so you can get a beautiful line with this. I'm going to take this Glossier Play pencil in Magic Carpet. I just want to draw a line on. I'm going to take my fine liner brush and just smudge that a bit back on itself. So it has enough denseness that it can move the product really beautifully. So it makes that liner really, really soft. But then with the same brush, I'm going to go in the black matte eyeshadow and just push that. You can see how beautifully sharp it makes that line. I like that I can really play with the products and move them slightly. It's really close to the lash line, and I have a lot of control over it because the bristles are not too long. It'd be amazing for lips as well, for drawing a really beautiful sharp lip on. And lastly, we have the 425 lip smudge brush. Now it's up to you whether you put the lipstick on first and then smudge it, or whether you put the lipstick on with the brush. I'm going to do it this way. Then I'm going to take my brush and just slowly diffuse that. It's beautifully domed, so the very tip of it will do the smudging and the outside will blend it slightly. And the bristles are nice and dense so that it has enough movement. So it just gives a really nice, softly diffused lip. Now both these brushes, the 317 and the 425, I would use both for lips and eyes. And they're just so nice. So there you have a finished look using the Artist Essentials. I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Take care. Bye.